Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are going to be browsing through Kickstarter. So if it's something that you might have seen one of my videos or somebody else's Kickstarter videos, but you're not really sure what it is, you haven't looked into it yourself, or to be quite honest, it can be quite a confusing website to kind of look at. So we're going to break a few things down, look at some interesting projects, and we'll go through them. All right, let's check it out. Alright, so here we are on the Kickstarter homepage, and you can kind of see some highlights, featured products, things that the Kickstarter is recommending for me. But to look at, it's not very informative, it's not very, I don't really think the UI is that great. It's even worse on the app. So let's just go through the top. We've got art section, comics and illustration, design and tech, film, food and craft, games, music, publishing. I tend to only really browse the design and tech. One of the biggest problems for me with Kickstarter about how sort of difficult it is to browse is how I might get recommended a Facebook or Instagram ad for something on Kickstarter and it will be doing really well, like really well, 200% funded, great looking product, and it would be something that I was only scrolling through Kickstarter the day before and I couldn't see it. It wasn't there. It wasn't in the top picks. It wasn't in the most funded. It wasn't in the about to end section, even though it might have only had a day left. So I don't know what Kickstarter's algorithms are for what they show you. But yeah, I've seen sponsored ads for products that should have been more obvious on the website from how successful they were doing. But let's just have a look. So arts and comics. So we'll go to arts first. And again, this is just kind of like a really quick overview on what's going on. Fresh favorites, taking off, home stretch, so things that are about to end, resources for artists, blah, blah, blah. Not really something that I look at. Comics and illustrations. There has been some really cool things on here that I did want to back, but just didn't have, honestly, I just didn't have the money at the time. So we're going to design and tech. So again, recommended for you, featured product. I have looked at quite a few backpacks and sling bags on Kickstarter, so that's probably why the 30-litre hiker bag is being recommended to me. So we're going to stick with this one. You guys are obviously more than welcome. Games, they tend to be like board games. Or people trying to start their own card games, not COD. Obviously music, people trying to get their own albums off the ground. I apologise for any background noise, it's really warm today, so I have got the window open. Food and craft, so this is where you might find kitchen equipment, it's quite cool for that. Apparently there's a high-end sustainable jacket in the food and craft section. Anyway, let's go back to the design and tech. I have backed a chef knife on Kickstarter and I have actually already received it. So if that is something you want to see, then you're more than welcome. Leave a comment down below, let me know. I didn't actually receive it off of Kickstarter. There's quite an interesting story behind it, but I won't go into it here. Always coffee time. So let's just quickly carry on before we get too distracted. Let's just click on some of these recommended. So 30-degree ruler. This is something that I did originally back, but it got cancelled for unknown reasons. The creators of this Kickstarter did actually contact me to say that they were cancelling the Kickstarter. Didn't really explain why. I backed it. It's a little bit trinkety. It's a little bit weird. But yeah, if you've seen my EDC videos, you know I kind of like trinkets, and whilst I only use a ruler like once every 6 months, I just thought this thing looked cool. So maybe that's something you might want to look at. Yeah. I'll let you guys check this out. I'll leave links to all of the things that I've clicked on down below. So let me open it in a new tab. So I've got the tab available for when I fill out the description. We've got wax, not bothered about that. The washy cloth, or the washy washcloth. Japanese manufacturing, an amazing washcloth never before seen. Japanese washi. A washcloth that has been made from washi that protects and revitalizes your skin. Steaming your face, hands and arms. Skilled craftsman that Japan can be proud of. Okay. So abaca paper slitting, whatever that is, twisted paper yarn and woven velvet cloth is apparently what's in the washy washcloth. So yeah, some of these things are really quite gimmicky, guys. There are some real turds in here, to put it quite honestly. Let's have a look at this backpack. 323% funded, so it must be quite a popular going backpack. So it looks like it's modular. You got this back piece here where you'd keep your laptop and your tech accessories, and then obviously the main bulk of the backpack. Looks like some of it can be accessed from the front. So let's see if we can get some better pictures. So modular, extra tough, unisex apparently, but I don't think many women would be rushing to buy this backpack. Looks like a pretty robust back panel, shoulder straps with a chest sternum strap, and then hip belts as well. Show me the inside. I'm not going to play the videos, guys, because I just feel like that's a bit. If you guys want to check them out, you can. It would take too long to go through everybody's video. So the back panel, I guess, is. Oh no, is this the front panel? This might be the front panel. So the front panel, you got a big space. Yeah, if you look down here, suitcase style opening for your laptop and other quick access accessories, and then your main bulk compartment where you would pack all of your stuff. This would be like a weekend away bag. You'd put some packing cubes in here, 17-inch laptop sleeve, pen, passport, money, plane tickets, etc. 3 functional pockets, although with how padded out that looks, I don't think that's functional. This is not a backpack I would buy, even at the early bird price. Canadian, that is, as well. So $120 Canadian is probably about 60 to 70 pounds. So theoretically, that's a pretty damn good price. But that's not for me. But I'll leave it in the description because we've looked at it. EDC Essential. Well, we've got to check that one out, haven't we, guys? We've got to. So it's a pen, or it might be a collection of gear because it's essential gear. So we've got erasable pen fused with aero. So it's one of those friction pens from Pilot, but it's in a fancy packaging, in a fancy aerospace grade aluminium tube, and it also fits inside a ruler, so it kind of keeps it all together. So it's like a triangle ruler. I believe the triangle rulers are quite popular with like architects and people that use measurements. Oh, come on. That's just pandering to the current situation, isn't it? Oh, you can use it to enter your PIN code so you don't have to touch dirty ATMs. Yeah, so you can see here it's been used for plans. That's kind of what they're for. 2mm pencil. So is it a pencil or is it a pen? Cartridge pens. Yeah, so it can be a pen. And you can use the rubber corner to rub out the pen. Also compatible with normal refills, ballpoint refills. So you don't have to use the friction pens. Comes with a fancy lanyard, quick release. Nah, that ain't me, dog. That's just a bit much. If you're someone that was obviously using a ruler every day because, like I said, because you're an architect or you're the person on the job site that looks at the architectural plans and might need to use the ruler to get real life measurements. Plasma mask support. Nah. Okay, so we've got a pen clip which is 1,000% funded, guys. 1,500% funded. Alright, so let's make this the last one of today's video, guys. I know this one's been a bit of a bummer. Pen clip type C2. So it looks like it's magnetic to me, and it can magnetize to a book cover. So it basically just gives you a pen clip on anything that you want a pen clip for. You can use it as a money clip. You can use it as like a bookmark, like here, pen clip. Tie up your earphones. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. It's probably pretty nifty. It's probably something like you might use that for your Apple Pencil if you just had like a very simple folio case on your iPad and you just wanted somewhere to stash your Apple Pencil. I'm surprised they haven't got that as an example here. Let's have a look. See, that's quite cool. So it's got these extra little straps on the outside that you can use. Bookmark, keep your sunglasses in place, a sleeve clip. just scissors. If you want to carry scissors strapped to your pocket. A strong magnet. Well, they're pretty strong magnets. Yeah, I'm really surprised there's no reference to an Apple Pencil here. You can carry a phone pin, you can carry your keys. I love how they've got a colours section and the only colours are exactly the same. Ranger green with lemon yellow embroidery. Or black with lemon yellow embroidery. Sounds like a bin lorry's just gone past. Sorry about that. I mean, I'm really... oh, here we go. Add on as you please. So this is obviously a previous product. Type C. This is the Type C, isn't it? Oh, Type C2, this one is. So they've got previous products that are all basically fundamentally the same. I mean, this one has been a bit freaking naff, guys. I'm going to quickly go through some more, maybe edit some down. Okay, so this one. Things like this always get me on Kickstarter. Does that look cool? Yeah, maybe. If you're into that, which I am. I do like exposed watch designs. But obviously you got this tiny watch face, which is fundamentally what a watch is for, right? Telling the frickin' time. Oh yeah, great, you can see the gears through the front instead of just the back. But you also want to be able to tell the frickin' time. Let's see how much the price is on this Mama Jamma. $189, or about £134. I mean, that's not a lot for a watch. But it's also not that cheap for a watch, and it's a brand that no one has theoretically ever heard of. You'd guess, with it being Kickstarter. Surely no one's ever heard of this. It does look nice, but I find the Apple Watch so useful, I would never wear a normal watch. Even if I was going on a fancy night out, that like a black tie event, I'd still have an Apple Watch. So home stretch. So these are things that are about to finish. Hats from Coffee. Now I do actually wear a cap quite often. I got into the habit of wearing a cap basically every day because of work. Working in a restaurant, you have to wear a hat, or at least it's kind of the norm to wear a hat in the kitchen of a restaurant. And I've also taken to wearing a hat on my off days as well, just out of habit. So this one is a recycled hat from Coffee, Algae and Cactus. Algae or algae, however you say it. The Everything Hat. Or the Nature Collection. So they're like, normal everyday hats. You wouldn't look special for wearing it. And then you've got the Nature Collection. If you wanted something a bit different, a bit more of a statement piece, 30 plus styles available as add-ons. Come on, that's just too much. You can't give people that much choice. Because they'll always be regretting, oh man, what if I like this one better? What's the price on these? £26 or $36, and it's probably at least $10 or £10 for delivery. So, what are they promoting? Apart from being recycled, what are they promoting? They're promoting a crushable, packable visor, quick dry, odor resistant, durable, breathable, sweat absorption, antibacterial. I have already actually got a hat very similar to this. From Kickstarter, but it was from quite a well-known brand called Western Rise. If you know who Western Rise are, you know that they're not cheap. I think they're most popular, most famous in the EDC community for their, if you're American pants or if you're not, trousers. And they're like $120 plus shipping to the UK. So, but of course, with Kickstarter, they had this cap available. I haven't featured that in a video. Maybe I'll feature that in a Kickstarter mini video because it's not really worth its own. MagSafe wireless power bank. That could be quite cool if you're an iPhone 12 user and you actually use a power bank often enough that you want it magnetized to the back of your iPhone. So it comes with 2 batteries, and that's the actual magnetic Qi pad. We've also got a wired module, so you can change it if you don't fancy. So I guess you can snap this here onto this for a wired option, or you can snap this onto here for the Qi option. MagSafe, wireless charging, Type-C power delivery, and USB-A. I guess that's for the actual charging. 5,000 milliamp hours, 10 total. How much are we looking for this? 349 Hong Kong dollars, about 32 pounds. I might check that one out. It's not something that I use or probably will ever use, because I don't really need to use a power bank on a daily basis. But that's something you guys might want to see. So maybe I'll pick that up. And yes, there are already MagSafe power banks available from bigger brands that don't need to launch on Kickstarter. I mean, the visible mask. Like, well, technically isn't that supposed to be invisible because it's clear? But whatever. Kickstarter has been rife with PPE and no-touch tech that people are trying to push on the world, trying to make a buck off this situation. Battery exchangeable wireless earbuds. Wow, how about you just make earbuds that are good, that have good battery life? Computer cases redesigned. What, is that literally designed to fit inside a freaking Kallax? I've got a Kallax right next to my desk over here on my right. Oh man, okay. It looks freaking awful. Okay, we might have found something quite cool here. That looks freaking terrible inside. As easy to build as an open-air case. Well, of course it is, because all the sides come off, so that's good. Forget about struggling to fit your hands into confined spaces and connect cable or tighten screws. Our case, when opened, gives you unrestricted access to all parts. Cool. Choose between one HDD and one SSD or two SSDs. Rubber spacers are provided for mounting the HDD in order to reduce any noise vibration. Power supply unit support. So it supports full-sized power supplies. I don't understand. Do you get an SSD with it? Probably not. I think that's just saying you can choose to have it configured as one SSD and one HDD or two SSDs. The power supply rests on top of the center tube. Okay, I see. The form factor is... Oh, it can support full ATX. That's cool. I mean, it looks like something that I could throw together out of some sheets of aluminium, you know? I was about to say aluminum, but I'm not American. Magnetic PCI brackets, okay. That's cool, I guess. Power button extension, well, yeah, you'd think so. I'd love to see someone do a video on this and test the thermals. When purchasing our case, you can customize it, choosing the color you like. It's quite simply that it clearly hasn't reached its goal. It's not going to reach its goal. It's only got 67 hours to go, and it's not even hit 1/5 of its goal. You can see here we've got £656 pledged of 5,602. So I don't see this one hitting its goal. This project will not only be funded if it reaches its goal by the 14th of June. So it's only got 3 days to go, guys. So unfortunately, I won't be able to get my hands on this one for you guys to check out. I probably will do some looking online, see if anyone received a pre-sample, and I will put links to any videos down in the description if you want to check it out, and you guys can maybe keep your eye out if they try and re-release this on Kickstarter, or maybe if they try and just solo fund it on their website. Their website is in the description, so we'll see that if that comes to fruition. I'm going to end this video here because I've been recording for about 20 minutes, so I'm going to have to cut quite a bit out to make this about 15 minutes video. If you like this one, give it a like. If you loved it, subscribe. As always, check the link in the descriptions for everything that we've looked at here today, and I will catch you in the next one. See you later.